Hi guys, today we're going to pounce into fall using alcohol inks. Welcome back to my channel. This is Art by Julie E. And if you're just joining us, welcome. Now let's get down to the table and I'll show you everything you need to work on this. This is a 34-inch diameter galvanized metal tree of life that I got from a local hobby store here, and it's really simple. Thanks to just Janice Art, I was able to learn how to ink on metal, and it's really simple, and now I want to show you. Okay, so first we're going to need some isopropyl alcohol, preferably 99% isopropyl alcohol, but you can use 91% isopropyl alcohol as well. 72% I believe is the other percentage that they have. That one has too much water in it. I do not suggest using that one. 91% or higher. Also, a pair of nitrile gloves. You want these because you don't need medical grade alcohol absorbing into your skin. Next, we're going to need some alcohol inks. These are some that I've set out. That's Ranger and Pinata, but frankly, any brand pretty much will work good for this type of technique. There's a really good inexpensive brand on Amazon called Picasso that I like also. So, now what we're doing is a technique called pouncing. And we're going to add ink to our pouncing device, whatever that may be. You could wad up an old t-shirt and add a little bit of ink to this as you pounce. There's no rules. These are pouncing square cotton pads that you can put on a pouncer. I don't have mine here on the table right now. Let me go grab that. Okay, I have it. This is a Ranger pouncer, and you can see it has Velcro, and what it does is it picks up these little felt pads like that, and then you can apply your inks to them and then continue to reactivate this ink with a little bit of alcohol to continue pouncing. And I love these. These are great. But you can also use a sponge. We have a selection of sponges here. You can get a variety pack of sponges at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or a craft shop for probably under $5, or a little bag of these type of sponge pouncers. The choice is up to you, whatever you feel like using. Don't hold back. Just remember that these all have to be rinsed out in an alcohol bath, so you are going to want to use a respirator and nitrile gloves to rinse them out in a bucket of alcohol until they are clear. So protect yourself. Be outside if possible. Please be outside if you don't have a respirator. But for this project, I don't think we're going to be needing a respirator, just for the fact that the amount of alcohol is going to be so minimal on our pouncers. So we're just going to be using drop by drop, and let's get started and I'll show you how now. First, what we're going to have to do is take the screws out of this first and then give this a little bit of a sanding. I have a little sanding block here that I picked up from Ace Hardware. I can't remember the grit size of it, but what I will do is I will use the softest side and go over the front of this just to remove any type of finish that might still be on here. Okay, I'm going to get started removing these screws, and when we come back I'll have this free and we'll start inking on it. I am doing this on a metal table. I suggest if you're doing this on anything else but
lay down plastic. Alcohol inks will stain just about anything, and yeah, the only way you can get it out is with alcohol, and sometimes alcohol will still not pull that pigment stain out of whatever it is that it landed on. This is rosewood.
Now that you've seen how it's done in real time, let's speed things up and put on some music. But before I do that, please remember to do the UB2B thingies, the likey, sharies, and subscribies. Thank you. we're back, I'm going to go ahead and spray this with Kamar, and then I also go over the frame with some stain, and you'll see a before and after. But before we see that, please remember that Just Janice was right before me, and Massey Art Studio is directly after me. And here we go. Here comes the before. Pretty plain, huh? But here comes the after, and I just love it. I absolutely love it. It is so pretty, and if I can get you in close enough, you can see all the beautiful color blending that is in it. And yeah, I'm really pleased. For our Wednesday train, please go to the description of my video and check out everybody's links for their videos so that you won't miss any of the action today. And I really hope you enjoyed this. I'm in love with this piece. I have a second one that I can do a commission on if you'd like. Okay, just so you have a quick reference to all the colors that we used. In the top of the tree, we used, for the leaves, we used Ember, Rosewood, Honeycomb, and Dijon. For the grass part, we used Dijon, Botanical, and Lettuce. These are all by Ranger Inks. Then for the trunk, we used Havana Brown, and for the roots, we used a combination of Havana Brown and Pebble. And I also pounced some opal up and around in the leaves also. So, there's a list of all the colors. Loves and hugs, y'all. Bye!